July 4th is a popular day in America because it's Independence Day. You want to know another date in July that holds a quirky yet significant place in the hearts of baseball enthusiasts here? Then welcome to the 1st of July, aka Bobby Bonilla Day. This has become an annual event where the New York Mets fulfill their unique obligation to a player who hasn't even swung a bat in the big league since 2001. But wait a minute, how's that even possible? What is this obligation about, and how has it become so popular that people named a day after it? Well, come along as we go through the history of Bobby Bonilla Day in this video. It's definitely going to be an interesting ride. Bobby Bonilla was born in 1963 in the Bronx, New York. His upbringing was marked by the separation of his parents, Roberto Sr., an electrician, and Regina, a psychologist, when Bobby was just 8 years old. So, raised alongside his twin sisters and brother by his mother, Bobby faced financial hurdles that hindered his pursuit of sports excellence. Bonilla's journey to baseball stardom started at Herbert H. Lehman High School in the Bronx, where he showcased his talent on the diamond before graduating in 1981. And despite not being selected in the 1981 Major League Baseball draft, his passion for the game led him to the New York Institute of Technology, where he pursued a degree in computer science and still kept his dream for excelling in baseball alive. Luckily, fate intervened when scout Sid Thrift discovered him at a baseball camp in Europe, leading to Bobby's signing with the Pittsburgh Pirates. However, his ascent through the Pirates' ranks faced a setback in 1985, when a leg injury during spring training threatened his career trajectory and he was acquired by the Chicago White Sox. Yet his perseverance paid off once again as he made his major league debut with the Chicago White Sox in 1986. Thrift's shrewd maneuvering brought Bobby back to Pittsburgh later that year, where he flourished as the Pirates' starting third baseman before transitioning to right field. Teaming up with stars like Barry Bonds and Andy Van Slyke in the team, he played a pivotal role in the Pirates' success during that period, helping them clinch 2 National League East Division titles. From 1986 to 1991, his performance at the plate was undeniable, boasting impressive batting averages, home runs, and RBIs. Plus, his stellar performances earned him multiple accolades, including Silver Slugger awards and All-Star selections. However, Bobby's contract expired in 1991, paving the way for his free agency. In December 1991, Bonilla made headlines with his record-breaking contract when he inked a lucrative 5-year, $29 million deal with the New York Mets. But that's not all. His $6.1 million payout for the 1992 season set a new benchmark in baseball earnings, solidifying his status as the highest-paid player in the National League for several years. And despite facing scrutiny from the New York baseball media, his tenure with the Mets saw him participate in 2 more All-Star games, achieving personal milestones like hitting a career-high 34 home runs in 1993. However, his offensive production dipped slightly during his time in Queens, leading to some tension with the press. Bonilla's general relationship with the media was marked by defiance and some skirmishes, as he famously challenged them during his introductory press conference and even phoned the press box during a game to dispute an error charged against him. But then, in spite of the controversies, the star player remained a formidable force on the field, leaving an undeniable impact on the Mets organization during his tenure. After his stint with the Mets, Bonilla joined the Baltimore Orioles in a trade deal that sent him and another player to Baltimore in exchange for Damon Buford and Alex Ochoa in 1995. While here, his contributions helped propel the Orioles to the 1996 American League Championship Series. Following the 1996 season, Bonilla once again hit free agency, this time signing with the Florida Marlins and reuniting with his former manager Jim Leyland. While there, he played a pivotal role in the Marlins' historic 1997 World Series triumph. He would also return to the Marlins for the 1998 season, before being traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers on May 14, 1998, as part of a blockbuster deal involving several players, including Mets legend Mike Piazza. Bonilla concluded the 1998 season with a solid year for the Dodgers. In a surprising turn of events, the Mets brought Bonilla back into the fold in November 1998, trading Mel Rojas to the Dodgers in exchange for him. However, his return to New York was marred by conflicts, particularly with manager Bobby Valentine, and it was mostly because of playing time. One notable incident during his second stint with the Mets occurred during the 6th game of the 1999 NLCS. As the Mets faced elimination at the hands of the Braves, Bonilla seemed not to be very concerned and was found in the clubhouse playing cards with teammate Ricky Henderson, who had requested some relaxation time following his removal from the game. This incident further soured Bonilla's relationship with the team and marked the peak of his already controversial tenure in New York. Following his disappointing 1999 season, the Mets decided to part ways with the player, but there was a catch. They still owed him a hefty sum of $5.9 million, and this was clearly going to be an issue. In a stroke of financial creativity, Bonilla and his agent proposed a unique solution to the Mets, offering them the option to defer payment for a decade and then pay annual installments starting in 2011 until 2035. This arrangement, which would later be dubbed the Bobby Bonilla Day by fans, became an intriguing financial quirk in the world of baseball. Mets owner Fred Wilpon agreed to the deal, partly influenced by his entanglement with Bernie Madoff's Ponzi scheme. The promise of higher returns from his investments with Madoff was expected to more than offset the interest the Mets would pay on Bonilla's deferred sum. This curious payout arrangement even became a point of interest during the investigation into the Madoff investment scandal in 2008. But that's not even the only significant financial arrangement going for Bonilla, because in addition to the Bobby Bonilla Day payout, the former player also has another deferred contract plan with the Baltimore Orioles, ensuring a steady stream of income for years to come. The truth is that Bobby's annual paycheck of $1.2 million from the Mets eclipses the earnings of numerous current Major League stars, even though he's been retired for over 2 decades. According to Spotrac, several players in the league earn less than Bonilla. For instance, Miami Marlins outfielder Jazz Chisholm's salary stands at $749,500. Tampa Bay Rays pitcher Shane McClanahan earns $737,000. Baltimore Orioles catcher Adley Rutschman receives $733,900. Atlanta Braves pitcher Spencer Strider makes $1 million. Seattle Mariners pitcher Logan Gilbert earns $767,300, and Cleveland Guardians pitcher Tristan McKenzie takes home $739,500. In comparison, we can confidently conclude that he's got quite a lucrative retirement package. And while Bonilla's contract isn't the first or the largest deferred deal in baseball history, it undeniably holds a special place in sports lore. No doubt, his ingenuity and forward thinking have left a mark on the world of sports contracts. So much so that Bobby Bonilla Day now has some kind of cultural relevance in Major League Baseball today. Of course, Bonilla's legendary deal with the New York Mets is the stuff of sports folklore, and it is lauded by some and lamented by others. Its origins are intertwined with the notorious Bernie Madoff Ponzi scheme, which unraveled during the 2008 financial crisis, adding another layer of intrigue to an already fascinating story. But from Bonilla's perspective, it's undoubtedly a stroke of financial genius. With total payments totaling near $29.8 million, the deal represents a windfall beyond imagination. What's more, the 8% guaranteed interest rate attached to these payments is exceptionally generous, offering Bonilla a steady stream of income without the volatility or risk typically associated with the stock market. It's a deal that rivals the benefits of Social Security, providing a reliable source of income that continues even beyond his lifetime and ensuring financial security for his heirs. But while some may view Bonilla's deal as a masterstroke of negotiation, others see it as a cautionary tale of financial mismanagement on the part of the Mets. Regardless of perspective, though, there's no denying the enduring legacy of this legendary contract. Little wonder it has continued to capture the imagination of sports fans and financial experts alike. Bonilla's baseball journey is one that you might want to argue about. For some, especially the New York media, they believe he was not really there to play the game, he just wanted the money. Nevertheless, we can't deny that he had a career of highs and lows that ended in a very remarkable fashion. Was Bonilla a great investor who saw the future and took advantage of it? Or was it financial mismanagement by the Mets? That's definitely a tough question to answer. Go ahead and let us know what you think in the comments.